What is up, guys? I'm Kyle at Fortune. Today we're doing rock sliders on the Suburban. So I had built some rock sliders for the Suburban a while back, and they've been doing a great job. But the last time I was at Prairie City, I was in the rock garden, and one of the rocks snuck up past the slider and got into the body of the Suburban a little bit. Gave me a little dent, some cool rock rash, but I do want to prevent that from happening in the future. So now I'm going to add some tubing to the rock sliders. So here's what the rock sliders currently look like: 2x6 steel, and then underneath they're tied in with some 2x2. This is all 1/8 inch wall. Pretty cool how they tuck up against the body like that. I wasn't intending to do that, but then once I started building them, I saw that it was going to be possible. The only problem is they don't offer a lot of protection. Really, it's only from beneath, which is why we're doing a setup like this. I don't have a tubing bender, so what I did is I went to one of the Jeep websites and I got some tube that was already bent. The Jeep JKs have an angled rock slider already on them, so when I got these tubes, they're bent to go on at an angle for the JKs. Now for me, my rock sliders are up at a little bit of an angle, and if I flip these tubes upside down, they ended up working out perfectly for what I needed. My wheelbase is much longer than a JK, so this tube isn't going to be able to cover the entire 90 inches that my rock sliders are, but it's going to get the middle and a little bit towards the rear. It'll be perfect for what I need, and if I end up needing something a little bit longer, I can always add on later. All of the pieces of tube that came with the kit are about 1/2 inch too short. I think the kit was designed to trim it down to the size you need, but I'm going to use the whole thing. So I'm going to have to do something else for my reinforcement. Got some steel here that's 3/16 thick. Going to cut this into 6-inch sections and then use a 3-inch hole saw to separate them out into 3 different pieces. So we should have to make only one cut. We'll cut this piece off. We've got these 3 separate 6-inch sections. We'll do a hole saw here and here. So this will have a flat edge on these 2 end pieces, and then the center piece will be cut out on both ends. Here's that plate grounded down and smoothed out. I think using the tube gussets is probably the strongest way to build a tube rock slider, but because they're not going to work for me, I've got to use that 3/16 steel. Usually you would see that placed in the middle of the tube. When I did it, it just didn't look right, so I decided to put it on the top. And I think it looks better, and it also can act as a little bit of a step for those rock sliders as well. All right, we've got the sliders welded on. The gussets are on the top there. It's time to get some paint. I've talked about it in other videos. My go-to paints all come from Rust-Oleum. I like to use the primer sealer for any bare metal, and then on top of that I usually go with the semi-gloss black paint. I'll leave a link to everything I use down in the description, but if you still have questions about something, go ahead and put it down in the comments. One coat of primer, and then we've got 2 coats of semi-gloss black on it. Looks pretty awesome. We'll have a little bit more protection from the rocks now. And also works like a little step with those gussets I ended up putting on there. Guys, with a wheelbase this long, it's just a matter of time before these rock sliders start hitting some rocks. So I'm interested to see how they hold up. I'll definitely report back and let you guys know how it went. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining for you guys. If you have any ideas of stuff you'd like to see on the Suburban, put them down in the comments and let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.